Hello and welcome to another Warframe video. Right now we're looking at the newest frame, Jade. She is the 57th frame and she is farmable on Uranus in the Ascension game mode. You get motes from that game mode, vestigial motes, and you turn them into Ortis on the Runda relay. She is a support frame that is extremely versatile by allowing you to shield gate, increase your damage, and also increase your ability strength on one ability. She also has an exalted, named Glory. Her first ability is Defense Citric. It also applies damage resistances gets rid of damage resistances from enemies through that thing that we just saw floating above that enemy's head, which is called a Judgment. It applies that, and that's part of her passive. Her other passive is that you get 2 aura mod slots on this Warframe, so she's really easy to build if you have the mods for her. As you see in low levels, it is very good for low level defense missions. The thing is, it's not many low levels are gonna help her unless if you straight up buy her via she is only farmable after the new war mission. So it's really late game, to be honest, is how you get her. She's really easy to craft though. Her second ability is called Symphony of Mercy. As you can see, you switch between these 3. The first one is Ability Strength. It increases the amount of damage for a 1, 3rd, and 4th ability. It also applies the amount of slow and damage resistances that get removed from the enemies, or through the ability strength. On keyboard, you press 2, or you just tap it. As you can see, the 1 does more damage now with it as well. But yeah, it's really simple. It applies to your allies as well. It's a really good ability for increasing your damage. The second one, as we're on right now, is increases your damage by 100% base. It is affected by ability strength and can get up a lot higher. This one is pretty much free serration on your mods or point blank. It sort of just adds that effect on for you. So it does a lot of damage, but it also applies it to statuses. The third one right now is a shield gate ability that allows your shields to recharge faster. And also gives you more. As you can see, I back off. They immediately start recharging pretty much as I'm not getting hit. I come back to get hit, wailed on again, and also gives you overshield with the purple. As you see, I get wailed on again. The negative of this ability is once you're hit with a status, you have to wait for a second. So it's not like as good as Revenant's one. You just hit 2 and you forget about life with that one. As you see, I gotta lose that status, and then my shield would start recharging. That's normal. I do not have the ability up, so it's not recharging as fast as it would normally. You can see how slow it was there. But yeah, they're just really easy to switch through, all 3 of them. It is a really versatile ability. That's the main reason I call her versatile support. And she's really good for that reason. That ability, if it was just that ability for like 1, 2, 3, I think she'd be great overall. With just that. Her third ability is a armor strip called Offended Eyes. As you can see right now, you summon them in with her third. They deal heat damage as well, like her first. That is a staple of this frame, that she will be doing heat damage. It is not applied, so it doesn't do a lot of stats or anything like that, so it's not a lot of damage, it just exists, and as you can see, the armor gets stripped, his health bar goes to red. This is not a built one, so the armor strip is pretty slow. But it is a good ability. It also slows them down and applies damage resistance removal from them as well. Her fourth ability is called Glory on High. It is an exalted. As you can see, we're flying around, raining down hellfire from above. It also does heat damage. Mine is modded for blast in this. It is not very goodly modded. I just is messing around with this one and lose a good clip. But as you can see, just go around, you're shooting and your energy drains every few times. As you see, you go back down once it's done, and you gotta get more energy so you can get back into it. Her third pairs nicely with it because it increases the rate of fire, I'm pretty sure. That is not 100% on that one though, but it seems like it increases the amount of fire that you do pretty much on the ground. There's also an AoE on this as well. where you can pretty much, after you do a few hits something, you can charge up and shoot down, and it'll do a lot more damage than what I'm doing right now. Her 1 also works with this ability if you throw it out. And it increases the radius of the explosions. Is a really good exalted. It reminds me of Titania's Razor Wing Blitz. The AoE version of it. And you're not tiny. As you can see, it is a exalted with the tab right here too, so you can put pistol mods in it that can increase the damage, and you can mod it. The negative of the exalted weapons, though, at least this one, is that you cannot put an arcane on them at all, so you do not get the secondary perks. That would really make this go through the roof if that was on here. As I'm showing, there's nothing there. But yeah, this is the basic build I used last time. It's okay. It's not great. You don't want to take that in game. But yep, guys. It's really simple to mod it, as you see. You just pretty much slide them in. You mainly want to mod for status. Crit on it, though, is decent because if you get the crit bonus, but that'd be about it. And then here is Jade and what each thing does. Range affects her 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Like, you want to build with range on her so you have the ability to go through more. The duration affects her 4th by making it cost less energy, and all the others, it just makes them last longer. As you can see right there, it's down to, it's just 2nd times now. It's energy drain because it does not have a set amount of time for the 4th ability at all. Intensify buffs all of her abilities. It does the damage and damage reduction for her while she's flying in the air, so she can have a lot of damage resistance as well herself, especially if you pair it with Aviator. It buffs the amount of damage that her 3rd will do and the amount of armor strip it does. It buffs everything of her 2nd by increasing the shields, the damage, and the ability strength that's given to you. And her 1st, it buffs the damage and the healing per second. Her 3rd also has a revive that I did not show off, but you can revive your teammates at a distance with it. Precision Intensify really buffs the 4th a lot if you want to go all in on the 4th as well. As I'm looking through another mod, we did see what Streamline does. It just does the ability efficiency, it reduces the drain, so if you want to last a long time in the air on the 4th, you want Streamline and Continuity. It also increases the amount that each one costs. You also got the buff of the energy if you want that. That is a staple on each Warframe. You should put flow on there if you don't want to worry that much about energy. And then you can also increase the duration with message. Here's some gameplay that we're about to get to of Jade and how she's just great. This is a more built Jade, but as you can see, her with the Torrid and also increased damage, we're surviving right here, we're being hit occasionally, we're doing fine. We got more footage of how she's just amazing at annihilating what's practically in front of her with her 2nd ability. Especially if you got a frame with you that's giving you overguard. So you don't have to worry that much about the shields. The ability stream's nice, but since what I'm doing right now is mainly playing with guns and not the 4th, I'm mainly playing with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd abilities. If I remember to put up the 3rd, is the main thing, because I don't use armor strip that much. Because I'm using Torrid, it just does enough damage that I don't really need to care about it. As you see, we got the 3rd. 1st ability we're throwing up there, and it just keeps refilling the 2nd, so you don't have to worry about it. It's less energy to use the 1st, so just keep using it to refill up your 2nd after you choose what you want it to be. But guys, as you can see, she's very versatile with her being a damage dealer. I showed her off as a tank already. You can tell that she can last and survive her own in missions. But yeah, guys, it's just an insane amount of damage that she can do. And this was this Warframe video, guys. This is Jade. If you want to use her, go for it. She's amazing in my opinion. She's one of the most versatile frames I've seen in a minute. Each frame is practically, right now they've been building, is able to do anything in the game relatively. And that is a good thing in my opinion. It allows you to do a lot more in the game overall and allows you to mess with what you want. Her abilities are really good. I don't know what I would actually helmet on her. I'd probably get rid of her fourth. And it's just because I'm not using it. Like, it's good. I'm not going to deny that. It is a good fourth ability. It's just I'm not using it. But guys, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, leave a like and comment and subscribe for me. And I'll see you guys. Bye.